Incoming message.
It was the dawn of the third age of mankind. Groovy.
Hi-ho. This is me, Kermit the Frog.
Hello there.
Moopsy.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Not a great plan.
Program complete. Enter when ready.
Let's see what's out there. Engage.
Different roads, same old spark. Talking Trek till the streetlights spark. We're the sci-fi guys riding warp speed waves. Mack and DT Cabin lighting up the airwaves. Blasters of books, we're geek to the core. Laughing through the lore on those sci-fi guys.
Hey there, we're those Sci-Fi guys, and this is the Those Sci-Fi Guys show. Just two working dudes, different lives, different jobs, and a whole lot of love for science fiction and the fun that comes with. We are your hosts. I am P.S. McKay, and my speculation market is a whole heck of a lot better than Starfleet Academies right now, that's for sure.
And I'm DT Cavman, and whew, you are just gonna hop that train right from the get-go.
Oh, yes, I am. I mean, we just... Oof. Yeah. Anyway, how you doing, DT?
I'm okay. You know, trying to fight through the post-holiday, rush of colds and flu and COVID and everything.
Yeah, that tends to happen this time.
Oh, yeah.
I am just waiting for the inevitable when I get taken down by this. It's going to be interesting. Definitely not looking forward to it. But I've heard people that have had it and they're like, yeah, it's knocked me out for a good month before I started feeling like I was human again or whatnot, which that's always encouraging to hear. Just completely.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's about right.
So, well, good. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Actually, I don't have anything to report today. Shall we just get right into it?
We probably should.
Yeah. All right. Well, here we are. We are here. This is the eve. I'm going to try to get it out tonight, by the way. But we are here to discuss the upcoming Star Trek Starfleet Academy. Yeah. That poster just beams exploration and strange new worlds, doesn't it? Oh wait, it's not.
It kind of looks like a CW poster.
It really is a CW poster. I mean, it might as well be Riverdale, or Scream Queens, which Ryan Neal, the same guy who produced Glee. Anyway. But yes, this is their poster. This is the poster that they have for Star Trek Starfleet Academy. This is the last gasp of the Kurtzman era, their last final Hail Mary to try to save his contract with Paramount. This is the moment of truth, everybody. And this is what they put forward as their selling point right here. So I brought it up with DT. I've already said you all know obviously that I am not going to be watching this. And the reason why I'm not going to be watching it is specifically because I do not want to give any iota of a possibility of a chance that my viewership will bring that ratings level over the top and allow for Kurtzman to get his contract renewed. I just can't risk it. And also, the other factor is I don't want to watch a train wreck. I just don't. I'm not excited about this. I am not looking forward to any part of it. Everything about it screams imposter. Like, this literally has imposter syndrome with Star Trek written on it. So, that being said, I have no thoughts.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. I said, so what we'll do is we'll preview what's come out with Starfleet Academy so far. Talk about it, talk about predictions, talk about where the franchise might go from here. And then in about 2.5 months, I think there's 8 episodes, maybe 9, could be 10, I don't know.
Could people get back to start having a fucking clue and with like consistent episodes? I don't get it. It's like it's always dumb shit. Like, hey, let's have a 7-episode season. Can you give me something like a solid number? Okay, like 10 or 15.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. We used to watch 22 to 26 episodes in a season, sure. But when you got that many, it doesn't matter as much. But like here, we're like the new Game of Thrones, Song of Ice and Fire series, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms is coming out within the next week as well, right? It's based on novellas. Okay. So the first season of this Dunk and Egg TV show is going to be 6 episodes. That I get because they were novellas. They weren't, I think the 3 novellas that were published aren't even as long as one of the books.
Right.
Okay. House of the Dragon is literally like the back third, maybe half of the first book of Fire and Blood, which is supposed to be the Targaryen dynasty, right?
Right. Yeah.
Conquest of the Mad King, right? That's what it's supposed to be, Fire and Blood. George R.R. Martin, of course, has not finished it. He gave the first one, and the second part is still not out there. You can do Dragon because House of the Dragon is basically the Dance of the Dragons, which kind of ends that book, right? Mostly.
I'm just taking your word. I didn't read it. All because I probably would have if I knew that there was going to be a final book. Right now, there is no indication that's ever going to happen. So I don't want to put myself in that position. Like,
well, you know me, man. I've watched so many TV shows that were cut short and canceled that it's kind of a moot point for me if I just read a book and it doesn't have a part 2.
Oh, yeah. That I
not saying I enjoy it, but I just get myself into this shit.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I'm doing it right now. I'm watching a TV series that came out 15 years ago, 17 years ago. Cut short at 13 episodes. Pretty good, though.
What show?
It was called Kings. It was basically the retelling of the biblical story of David.
Was that on ABC?
NBC, but yes.
NBC. Did they have like some weird logo for it, like a butterfly or something?
Yes, very good.
And it took place in like New York, but it wasn't New York.
New York was like the backdrop of this fictional country of Gilboa. You know, there's a lot of biblical references.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Huh.
I don't know. Something spun me up on it, and I took a look at it. It was on one of those. I think it's Tubi or something like that. So, just I mean, just kind of
Ian McShane.
Oh, he's fantastic in it.
Oh, sure. He was also in Game of Thrones. Quick cameo. He was. But
guest appearance.
Yeah, guest appearance. Like Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran had one scene. This guy had a couple of scenes. I'll give him that. One's a guest appearance, one's a cameo.
Oh, no way. Macaulay Culkin was in Kings?
Yes, he's weird, man. In this.
That was during a very weird phase in his life. Like, I think he's like I'm not accusing him of being on anything back then. I'm just saying it's like he's sobered up now and he's normal all of a sudden. Now.
Let's not forget, a lot of people who were like child actors who got pigeonholed into things, they either got into drugs or booze. Drew Barrymore talks about it all the time if you see her talk on her talk show. But then you also have people who like decide to go down the rabbit hole of weird, like because they're tired of being pigeonholed into certain things, like all the strange roles Daniel Radcliffe did after Harry Potter.
Yes. Equus.
Yeah, among others.
He was in he was in a comedy series with Steve Buscemi on TNT, Miracle Workers. That was good, by the way. That was actually hilarious. It was like kind of an anthology series. It was a different setting for each season.
Yeah.
And then COVID killed it.
As it killed many shows and movies and stuff. It just did. But anyway, I got a soft spot for these TV shows that show promise and then don't ever get a chance to prove them. As much as we talk about Briscoe, Space Above and Beyond, Firefly, Jack of all trades, that one might be a little bit more just for our own bizarre sense of humor, but
very much so. Very much so. So, okay. Well, anyway, let's just get the audience started with what they started. This is the official trailer for Starfleet Academy. I'm gonna share this tab. And I got to make this theater mode. There we go.
Theatre.
Let me know if you can hear this.
The Starfleet Academy trailer starts now.
Caleb. It's down. Right there. Right there. One day, when we have our own ship, we are going to go visit Earth. That's right.
Bye-bye, Mommy!
I love you! I'm so sorry.
You hold on to how much you hate me right now, kid. It'll keep you warm at night.
Find him! Portal breach. Caleb, I've been looking for you every single day for the last 15 years. Come with me to Starfleet Academy. The Federation will help you find your mother.
That thing is taking us to the school?
That is the school.
Being a cadet in Starfleet Academy means being open to the people around you.
I am Sam. Sometimes I feel invisible, but mostly awkward.
Let's go! Show me you're worthy of this uniform!
I want to be captain. I need to be captain.
My family, you're either the center of the universe or you're nothing.
A warrior does not let a friend face danger alone.
I've spent my whole life getting away from stuff, letting someone in. It's hard.
If I lose control, I can hurt people.
Doesn't scare me.
I don't even know what that meant.
Something. It is coming with a big red bow just for you.
Is anybody listening?
Man, why does everything have to be a full-on lesson in this place?
Because it's a school, Caleb. It's time for you to stop telling the story. Be a part of it.
That's a Letterman jacket. Did you see that? Look at that. Oh, jeez, really? What is that? I mean, for Parisi Squares? Like,
Picard ran the Academy Marathon. Benjamin Sisko was on the wrestling team.
Right. Now, here's the question. This was never brought up.
If that
in the
is
old
what's going to
days.
drive you nuts, is that a school is
No.
going to have a letter jacket?
No,
Dude, you need to throttle back just a little.
I'm just gonna say, like, basically Starfleet lost its academy when Earth left the Federation 150 years before when the burn happened, right? So they just gonna go back into their conference? Like, what are they doing here? No, yeah. Also, it wasn't brought up or explored very much in Star Trek in the Berman era. But who were they competing against?
Harvard, Yale.
Were they? I mean, we know Archer was a Stanford grad. And then did he go into Starfleet Academy? Like,
was there even a Starfleet Academy then? You got to remember.
Well, that's the question. I mean, we've got a Space Force now, and I saw there was like a.
They go through the Air Force Academy.
Huh?
They go through the Air Force Academy, much like
I know
the Marines go through the Naval Academy.
Right, I understand. I'm
Everybody's got to double up except the Army.
Let's see, the Army. Okay, Army, fine. Air Force, Space Force, okay. Marines, Navy. What about Coast Guard?
They have their own academy.
Okay, so they don't double up.
No, neither do the Merchant Marines, but it was a lot funnier when I said
I don't know why I had to focus and disprove that statement so intently. So, but it's never said who they competed against. This is just an aside thought. This does kind of annoy the shit out of me because it feels like the letter jacket is a thing from a different era that should be beyond what Starfleet Academy is. Anyway, that's just my thought. Like, yeah. Anyway,
the Academy wrestling team.
Yes.
2 years ago.
Dom Jot. Oh God.
I mean, it makes sense to a degree, but I mean, I get it. This also goes to your whole. This is like 90210 meets on CW. Wait, was the 90210 reboot on CW or did it go back to Fox?
Oh no, it was on CW. Yeah,
of course it was.
And I watched it because I had to, because we only had one TV, and my wife was like, "We're watching this," and so I got to see Kelly talk to Brenda again about how Luke Perry's. What was Luke Perry's character?
Dylan.
About how Dylan, she and Dylan, drifted apart. And also, yeah. Anyway, I had to watch that on the CW. That was fun. Lasted a season and a half.
That's why I watched the Arrowverse. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of, angst, but still with some pretty good superhero shit.
Sure. What were your impressions of this trailer?
I mean, there's a lot of things that I need to kind of wrap my head around. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that the Voyager EMH is still around is plausible, and actually I think gives it a little pizzazz to it.
I agree.
Right? They are going to have to explain how the hologram aged.
They're just going to do that same bullshit where it's like, I decided to age, just like Guinan did. Yeah.
Or
Q. Yeah. Even though, he's 4-dimensional, so it doesn't matter, but whatever.
I know.
Like, doesn't even need to be mentioned. Like, we all understand the actor's age, but they're going to do that in universe bull crap where it's like unnecessary. Like,
hey man, occasionally unnecessary things can turn out cool. I actually kind of like that 2-part episode of Enterprise where they explain how the Klingons lost their ridges.
Well, that was fun. Unnecessary, but fun, yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, what's the best movie of the Disney era for Star Wars?
Rogue One.
And was it completely? It was explained one line of the crawl. That's about it.
Yeah, no, it was.
No one was really begging for it, but it turned out to be the best movie of the Disney era.
And it also kind of ruined continuity with A New Hope.
Yeah, a little.
But still, I that's just a nitpick. That doesn't mean anything.
Still better than what the sequels did to it.
No, absolutely.
But
yeah,
I get it, right? And I understand the idea of Starfleet Academy has been a kind of running theme has been an idea kicked around for Star Trek
since the
as
80s.
long as we've been watching.
Yes,
Star Trek.
And that was what Star Trek 6 was supposed to be.
Right. And then they turned that to Star Trek, whatever, 12 or, 09.
Star Trek 09, yeah. They were like, okay, well, let's bring it back to the Academy days and we'll kind of do a soft reboot, which was a soft reboot, but a continuation of sorts to kind of tell. It brought the Trekkies back, and I bought in, by the way. But it brought the Trekkies back to say, hey, everything you cared about in Star Trek is still there. This is just going to be different because it's a different universe. And it's like, oh, okay, done. Actually, pretty ingenious. Like the idea. Let's do it. Fine. And we can buy into how the characters look a little different. You can buy into the technology being a little different. All that.
Yeah.
So
the technology did pull me a little.
For the Kelvin, the USS Kelvin, yes. I let it slide, though. The in-universe explanation for the Enterprise's technology was because of the sensor readings they took of the Narada by the USS Kelvin, and they were able to analyze those sensor readings and technological specs and kind of leap forward using that Borg technology a little bit. That's the in-universe thought.
Sure.
I know. It's stupid. It's overwrought. But it
is what it is, my man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
go ahead.
On face value, we take a lot on faith when it comes to Star Trek. Always have. Right? Warp drive, transporters, there's a little bit of that. Okay. So for the most part, I try to go into these shows with a little open mind. I try. Some have disappointed me. Like I had like a 3-year gap between episode 1 of Discovery and when I went back to it. Because it just pissed me off so much. It took me a little while to get my feet under me on Lower Decks, just because I thought the first 2-ish episodes really very blah.
Yeah, a little out in front of in your face, yeah.
And a little too much
talking.
of that Family Guy, Rick and Morty kind of over.
I would say Rick and Morty over Family Guy. Family Guy's got the cutaways, but Rick and Morty's just in your face. Blam, blam, blam.
Well, there's plenty of flashbacks in Lower Decks just so they can shoehorn in more Star Trek, but that's okay. It's fine because they actually started telling good sci-fi stories and good Star Trek stories and showing good love to the franchise. So I did get on board, but it took me a little bit. Strange New Worlds had me hooked from episode 1, and then it kind of really, had its ups and downs. Season 1 was probably, in my opinion, the best start to finish. of Strange New Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Season 2 has had, and 3 had some ups and downs. What I'm worried about is that this is a continuation of some bad ideas in Strange New Worlds, where Strange New Worlds has basically become Star Trek. Who's Spock with this week?
Right. And even worse off, it's part of it's a spin-off of the worst iteration and most disliked iteration of new Star Trek Discovery.
Yeah.
You saw Tig Notaro. We're gonna see Tilly. I don't know if we saw her in that trailer. But I'm sure we'll see Stamets at some point. I believe he's involved at some point. I could be very wrong.
We may get some cameos. I know when they were originally announcing this, because Tilly had left Discovery to become an instructor at the Starfleet Academy that they were building in the Federation mobile headquarters. That's why you got the side quest with her and the cadets, in one episode. It's and then she's like not gonna be in it. It kind of almost felt like tailor-made, but then they just started shoehorning in, let's go get, A-list actors and wrestlers and late night show hosts to show up. Which, don't get me wrong, I love the fact that for at least probably since the movies, people who were Star Trek fans got a chance to show up in Star Trek.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Star Wars does it too. Yeah.
If you had Hollywood cachet and you were asked to be in new Trek, would you take the opportunity to do it? As a Star Trek fan?
I'm going to give you a solid maybe.
A solid maybe. Why would you say maybe?
Well, if you give me a phaser and let me kick somebody's ass, I'm in.
Okay. All right. Even if every other scene around that one scene is shit.
Hey man, I'll have a new Facebook picture. That's all I'm saying.
If I was an actor and a Star Trek fan, I would avoid this assignment like the plague. I would tell my agent. If you were an
actor?
I'm if I was an actor.
DT Catman.
Well, you're not an actor. You are you. But, I could be an actor in a sense. So
I could act. I'm just saying. If somebody said, as a fan, if someone gave me a chance.
And you're a fan.
Yeah.
And you're a fan. Like Paul Giamatti supposedly is a fan. And he's really happy to be on this show, supposedly.
Then I really hope he is happy to be on the show. Because some of these guys who are Uber fans, like Mick Fleetwood, shaved his trademark beard to be under that fish costume.
Yeah.
That's commitment, dude. No one knew it was him.
No one knew it was him. No one did.
I'm just saying, sometimes, right? I'm not saying I'm going to be. It's just one of those things where it's like, you got to take your shots. They sure as hell aren't buying my Star Trek fan fiction.
No, that's true. So, okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I should add this back to the state. Did I lose it? No, I didn't lose it. So I'm going to do the old fashioned, let's go through this a little bit, just like we did with the Star Trek First Contact Super Bowl commercial.
We also
way back in the day.
We did this with the Mandalorian and Grogu too, I think.
Just a little bit.
The
So
Starfleet Academy.
no, I don't want you to hear it anymore. Right. So the gist is, okay, this kid is the kid who gets his hair changed in the transporter. I don't know if that woman is his mother slash.
I wouldn't mind some hair being done in the transporter.
Right. So I don't know
Does
if
it regrow.
It does it regrow. I don't know if this woman who's supposedly his mother is actually Holly Hunter or not, like the young version of Holly Hunter or whatnot. But they get separated because of Paul Giamatti, and he says, hang on to that hate, blah blah blah. So eventually, like,
very
and I know,
Palpatine-ish.
Yeah. And I know for a fact that Holly Hunter is like 300 years old in this show. She doesn't like to wear shoes, the character.
It's okay. The Patriots got a wide receiver who doesn't like to wear shoes except for game time.
I don't like to wear shoes. They make me fall down. So, Birdcage, anybody?
Yeah, oh yeah, Hank Azaria.
Hank Azaria.
Jimmy Buffett would go out barefoot and perform on his. I'm not saying it's
are different levels. I mean, that's a different level of. He doesn't give a rip anymore. She's an instructor, and she just walks around a military vessel with bare feet. I don't know. Anyway, so
hey, look, you remember? Let me introduce you to Russian epic Cinderella. If shoe fits.
Yeah, if the shoe fits. Yeah. Commander. And it's Dax's feet all splayed out.
Yes.
And they were not conventional shoes. He was barefoot.
Just saying.
Okay, so apparently when Earth rejoins the Federation, they want to reactivate Starfleet Academy. And since this woman who was around in Starfleet before the burn, they want her to lead Starfleet Academy, and this is the inaugural class. And so she says, I'll only do it if I can bring Caleb or whatever this kid is back. And they're like, okay. And so that's what happens. And all we know is
she is his mother.
I don't think so either, but like she has some kind of blood oath or something, some connection that she needs to look after him for.
The character description is she is half Lanthanite, which is the alien race that Pelia from Strange New Worlds is.
Oh, good. Another
the invented race that all they needed to do was call it an Elorian. And there you go.
But no, they didn't do that. They couldn't do that because that means they would have had to pay for something. But anyway, actually what they wanted to do was to create something new so that that proprietary alien would allow Secret Hideout to be paid residual money or property money if it's ever used again in the future. So this alien we're never going to see again if Kurtzman's ever not going to get renewed. And never, which is fine by me. The running theme here, I believe, is going to be that Paul Giamatti is like this redneck kind of gross guy that likes to separate.
Redneck.
Yeah, no, he's acting very coarse and very, very blunt and uncouth towards these officers, mostly women, by the way, and that's going to be a factor. Space pirate. And I also heard the running theme is the separation of parents from their children, forced separation, which we saw at the very beginning. Yes. And that's going to be the theme. Like the whole theme of the show is going to be them trying to reunite people and having to deal with the vengeance of Paul Giamatti, i.e. John Adams, who, by the way, that miniseries was fantastic. If you ever see it.
Yes, it is. I have seen it. It is fantastic.
So this trailer does what it's supposed to do. It sets up potential. It sets up a backstory. It sets up a conflict, and it sets up it sets the world real fast on what we're going to be dealing with these kids that are entering Starfleet Academy for the first time. The trailer itself, the structure of the trailer, I don't have any issues with. The issue I have is it just doesn't look like Star Trek. They don't talk like Star Trek. They don't act like officers. And I understand these are cadets. I get it, but an officer walking around the bridge barefoot. Jem'Hadar, calisthenics, female calisthenics teacher who looks like a very stereotypical gym teacher from the 80s. If you know what I mean. So, yeah. That's my qualm.
So what you're saying is they just took some schlocky teen drama from the 80s, 90s and just slapped some Star Trek on them?
And I wouldn't even say you could recognize it as Star Trek if you weren't told it was Star Trek. Like, if you didn't see Robert Picardo or take out the familiar aliens, right? Which there barely are any. Would you even think that is a Star Trek thing? In context.
Well, they keep changing the uniforms again.
I know. Every year it's a different friggin' uniform. I don't understand why they can't just keep some continuity in that regard. They couldn't even do it in Picard season 3. Like, everyone had a different uniform. Everyone. That I did not like that, by the way. Like, irritated the crap out of me.
It was only to sell merch to the super
no one's
nerd
buying.
I beg to differ. The stuff from Picard season 3, I've seen a lot of at cons.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. At least good for Terry Metalis. Making a point, embarrassing Kurtzman. So actually I lied. That was the first true trailer. This is the teaser trailer. Do we want to look at this or do we want to just look at the legacy trailer?
Sure. Tease very much. Tease, yes.
Okay.
Ooh, the Golden Gate Bridge.
And so, we begin. I'm Captain
Babylon
Nala,
5.
Yeah, right.
Chancellor of Starfleet Academy. We're all the first Academy class to return to our campus in San Francisco after more than 120 years. Some of you are here for your families, some for yourselves. Together, you are the best and the brightest from across the galaxy. A tapestry that is Starfleet. You will learn the skills that shape.
Okay, hold on a second. I just need to back up. So, for our listeners, we have a bunch of the cadets standing in front of a wall of heroes, maybe? And they have a bunch of listings of different legendary Starfleet officers. If we take a look, we've got, let's see. That's Bryn McDonald, no. Sally Whitley, no. Vadim Drake, does that sound familiar? No. We have Admiral Beverly Crusher, random. Captain Demora Sulu.
Yep.
Interesting. Commander Christine Chappell.
Yep.
Okay. Lieutenant Natasha Yar. How?
What do you mean, how?
Why is she on the list of heroes like this? And we're basically recognizing someone who died 900 years before. You know, randomly. That's like trying to remember someone who died in the Braveheart days.
Excuse me. Sorry. Well, I mean, you do. There are statues to people from that far back.
I understand. This is weird. I mean, Lieutenant Nog, a lot of these people are all from the same era.
Well, what's weird about this is Nog is listed as a lieutenant.
Yes, which means he died as a lieutenant.
All right. Here's something that I'm going to go ahead and pull something out for. Because this is where this is starting to get to me. I think this is just an Easter egg factory. All right. So Samantha Wildman
Oh, Cito Jaxa.
Cito
Look at
Jaxa.
Ensign Cito Jaxa. Sorry,
Captain
go ahead.
Montgomery Scott and Ambassador Spock, Admiral McCoy.
Naota Hura right here.
Yeah.
Oh, and Chekhov. What is this?
Look, but here,
Janice Rand.
Let me go ahead and pull up what's right above you. Lieutenant J.G. Wesley Crusher.
Oh yeah.
Dorian Collins, Karen Paris, Nog, Riley Aldrin Shepard. Those were the Red Squad kids.
Wait.
Everybody around Nog. Literally everyone around Nog were all those kids from the Valiant episode.
Okay. And then we've got Lieutenant Tom Paris here.
Yeah.
Did he die as lieutenant?
Lieutenant Julian Bashir. Admiral, is that? It's not.
Harry Kim. Admiral Harry Kim. Wow. So they keep
Trip Tucker, Deanna Troy.
They kept Tom Paris as lieutenant, but they which is okay. They didn't want to be creative about it, but they went out of their way to make sure that Harry Kim, which is has been a long play of like he never got promoted on Voyager's journey from ensign. They just went ahead and leapfrogged him over Tom as an admiral.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Some of these are a little weird.
Especially it looks like they're killing them early, or they left at this rank.
Some of that makes sense. Nog, I don't buy.
Admiral Tawny Newsom. Oh my God.
Where?
Right here. Oh, you can't see it now? All right, hold on. Let me back out.
No, it's all right.
Stage. I messed up. Admiral Tawny Newsom right here. You still can't see it. Son of a bitch. Can you? All right. Do you see the second person from the right? The second full person on the right-hand side?
Uh-huh.
Go up 1, 2, 3.
There she is.
Yeah.
I see it.
What?
There's some. Yeah.
Anyway. All right, I stopped that. Let's start going.
That shaped our greatest officers. Like them, we'll ask you to give more of yourselves. Then you know
Stop.
Yep.
Go back to the values that are hanging as tapestries.
Loyalty, honor, integrity. This is where it started. They didn't go, duty. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about it?
There's 7 core Army values. Okay. And the 7 Army values: loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. Why personal courage? So that the acronym can be leadership.
Oh.
But loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. 7 Army values. What does that look like? Loyalty, duty, honor.
Yeah. Leadership. They took it from the Army.
I'm saying it may not be integrity. There's another one. We
only saw 4.
And look, I'm not upset because if it's an homage to leadership values that the military espouses, it actually almost makes sense.
Well, true, especially if there's no army anymore.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, is interesting. And then here's our doctor here.
What's up, Doc?
Yeah. Apparently, they
really hate the uneven uniforms.
You do. Yeah, I do too. The
It looks
asymmetry
like
sucks.
It looks like he like zipped it up wrong. Like you ever buttoned the wrong button? You're like,
Yes, and I walked through an entire airport with it button up shirt buttoned all wrong. Off by one. It was awful when I realized it. Security pointed it out and laughed. I'm like, okay. Can I play a little devil's advocate though about the uneven uniform thing? Just at the aesthetic of it. I don't like this either. But remember the TNG uniforms where they had the black go up like that?
yeah,
Up
but
on
the
the left
clothes
side.
still fit.
I know. But did that ever bother you? Because it kind of bothered me.
It did a little, but at least it looked like the clothes fit.
Yeah. There's a consistency there. But look at this. What does this mean? He's a doctor. Is he an admiral? I mean, what is he? Compared to this character, it looks like this character has a different uniform than this character, too.
I don't know.
We can't
It's
see
kinda,
here. Let's see.
Did he give more?
Okay, no, they got the same uniform. But look at
Yeah,
okay,
it's
they're all uneven too.
but
What is this?
the black. Yeah, I know. I hate that. They've been doing it in Discovery since they went to the future. This uneven thing kind of makes me want to find the production designer and go,
Get him a leveler.
here's a measuring tape. Here's a level.
Yeah.
What even does that do?
It's supposed to be the future. Where all of our
Can we just go
aesthetics
back
are
to the silver
different.
jumpsuits with the stripes
We
from
should.
the 50s? Let's just go to the.
Christ. Yeah.
Of yourselves. Thing you knew you had. To
Is
dream
that two different people?
you knew you had.
Nope, that was the same person.
To dream without limitations. Whatever challenges came before today led you to this moment. You here now.
Hold on. The fate of Benjamin Sisko, emissary of the prophets. Did he die in the fire caves of Bajor? Did he live on in the Celestial Temple? Interesting.
Look
They
at
should
the
never
very
have
top,
done
though.
that.
Confronting the
Confronting the
unexplainable.
Uh,
The greatest sin of Deep Space Nine is that they haven't brought him back.
I agree.
And that's me pooping on perhaps my favorite Star Trek show.
I agree. By the way, this character's a hologram. I don't know if you knew that. Did you know that?
I did, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
Like,
It
she's
took me a while to
literally
wrap my.
a week old. Or like several weeks old.
Yeah.
And they say in character that she has autism. Now, the actor, this is her first acting gig. She's got autism in real life. So they're just like playing off of that.
And that's fine, but a hologram?
A hologram that's only several weeks old that has autism. I don't understand what that is, other than obviously it's a play for the Hollywood diversity requirement, which is you just try to explain it in universe why they would do that, and it falls apart. You don't put a several week old hologram into Starfleet Academy. Like,
Yeah,
presumably. presumably the Doctor has been working on holographic rights for, let's just say, a couple years. Okay. just a few. And this is the project that he decides to work on, because apparently he is her father figure, not necessarily her programmer or anything like that. But I just find it weird. Like, it just... Oh, and I didn't tell you this. I don't know if you know this, but they brought Beta Zeds back. And DT's not at the desk, so he can't talk, but I know he can hear me. They brought Beta Zeds back, and there is a Beta Zed in the class who is deaf, and she signs. Yeah.
Okay, well, first off, they're Beta Zoids. Beta Z is the planet.
Okay, thank you.
If we're just going to nerd out, so.
Yeah, let's nerd out. All right, thank you for the contradiction. Not the contradiction, the correction. Sorry. Yes. my vocabularistics are not as fantabulous.
That's because you don't practice strategery.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
All right, so on face value, a deaf Betazoid who signs will be probably for the people who are not telepathic. She would be able to communicate with other Beta Zeds, as we see in the Next Generation, like with Deanna talking with her mother.
Sure.
That being said, you know, they're not able to communicate like that with other species, except if they're deeply, whatever, you know, the bond that two people who, I guess, fall in love have. Like with Will and Deanna, you know,
they become Imzadi.
Yeah. So that is actually makes sense to me.
Here's where I got to throw the curveball. Star Trek: The Next Generation, a show that takes place 800 years prior to this, had a blind man flying the ship.
Yep.
They could make the blind see. And we can make the deaf hear even now. So...
Well, yes, if you take the Lord Jesus Christ as your savior.
Oh. You're gonna do something controversial. Don't do that.
No, I'm not. I just came from confirmation class with my kid.
I understand what you mean, but why I'm going to ask the question, and I already know the answer that you're going to throw at me, and I'm going to counter with you with that. Why are they going to have a deaf person in Starfleet Academy when they can easily fix it? And I know your counter is probably going to be the question, but when Jean-Luc Picard was cast with Patrick Stewart, like, they should have a cure for baldness in the 24th century. Why is he still bald? And Gene Roddenberry said, in the 24th century, no one cares if you're bald. That's different, though. That's an aesthetic.
Yeah, that's what I was going to go with on that one. I mean, baldness is kind of more of it's not a disability.
Right. And you kind of have to be peak in order to be in Starfleet Academy. Right? I mean,
but then
the Army doesn't take everyone.
No, it doesn't. But we also, we're also supposed to go out and fight. Starfleet does a lot of trying to avoid that.
They do a lot of diplomacy. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'm all for diplomacy.
But you still have to be peak. I don't know. Anyway, this is the first besmirching of Benjamin Sisko in these teasers. I've got one more later. But yeah, you wanted to say something.
I find less weird about a Betazoid who needs to do sign than I do a 3-week-old hologram going to Starfleet Academy.
Yeah. And by the way, inevitably there is going to be a romance that the writers are going to probably try to focus on with her. And she's less than a year old. This was the Kess problem.
Yeah, you mean because isn't she holding the Klingon's hand?
I think she was. This was right before, I think. Hold on.
No, and it's in the cheesy, we're all laying on the ground, cuddled together.
Oh.
In the poster.
Oh, yeah.
The vomit-inducing poster.
Right here. There it is. Oh, he's clasping her with both hands. So, I don't know what that means.
Tell me the small girl in the center wearing the leather jacket doesn't give you Allura vibes from the Orville.
They totally did that on purpose. They did that on purpose.
Because she's little, has some similar bone structure.
Mm-hmm.
And
they
just colored
the ridges differently. So it's a completely different alien. Completely different. But I wonder if she's going to be super strong too. Didn't they show her doing a bunch of push-ups?
She's the one who says she has to be captain in one of these.
She said she has to be captain. Let's see.
At some point, that doesn't. I don't know.
Well, there she is. That's totally Nara.
She does have regular ears.
She does have regular ears. That's totally a Nara, though. And then
Nara is Firefly.
Lenara. I don't know. I can't remember all these. There's a character in my book called A Lenara. So where was she? Oh, well. Anyway, I'll move it forward here.
Whatever challenges came before today led you to this moment. You here now. You weave together the future. So go out and seek, explore, boldly go where no one has gone before. It is my great honor to welcome you all to Starfleet Academy.
Oh, there's more. Here we go. Sacrilege. Sacrilege. They sang the theme in the universe.
I bet it doesn't.
Do you think that they did some ADR and did a different tune as he's walking through that in the final cut?
Yeah, I bet you it's not.
Well, if they know what's good for them, they better. Because there was a lot of hate on that one. Let's see. Is this a Jaguar commercial? Oh, stop. The Borg assimilating everyone is looking like the best option in this universe. All right, the rest of this show is just going to be reading the comments. The Orville is more Star Trek than anything Kurtzman and his hacks produce. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm Captain Nala Ake, Chancellor of Cat Lady. Oh, God, why is Jar Jar Binks starting to look like a well thought out character?
Oh, that's harsh.
Let's see. Remember back when it was unpopular to be a Star Trek fan for the right reason? Just a couple more. Okay.
Don't go down. Right up there at the very top.
Right here? This one?
Yeah.
Why does this trailer give off teen drama vibe?
Bingo.
Yeah, it absolutely does. It absolutely. But I would argue that the trailer we first watched was what really tried to sell that teen drama vibe, right? I don't have the Google. I don't have the add-in to show what the downvotes are, But I can tell you, okay, Paramount Plus has 1.98 million subscribers, right? This thing has been out. When did this thing come out? 5 months ago. July 26, 2025. It has 9,000 likes. 9,000 likes. I can't see how many views it has. 9,000 likes, but 7,400, almost 7,500 comments.
Oh,
that's a bad ratio, dude. That's a bad ratio. I would love to know what the dislikes are on this, but it won't show me because, you know, Google took that away at the request of creators like this.
So they dropped a scene, I think, over the last week. It's literally of Robert Picardo as the Doctor.
Oh yeah, I was going to tell you they redid that scene from Voyager.
Tricorder.
I don't have that.
Medical tricorder.
Medical tricorder. Yeah, it's like, oh, member berries to the old Star Trek fans. Oh, he did the joke. He did the joke. That means this is going to be good, right?
It was kind of funny because for some reason this version of the Doctor seems even surlier.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, to be fair, Robert Picardo is also a little surlier these days right now, especially leading up to the premiere.
Probably because of all the hate the show's been getting.
Yeah, he's not been happy. He shouldn't have done it. He shouldn't have done it. I hope the money was worth it, man. All right. So those two.
He's secretly going, Jerry, is legacy happening? Because I literally can be in two places at once.
Yeah. It's so true. It's so true.
This is the second series he's come back for, too. He did.
He was on First Contact. Oh, yeah. Oh, he was in Prodigy. Yeah, that's right. And it's funny, you know, we had more.
Did he come back in Lower Decks too?
No, I don't think he did. I mean, we can look. Robert Picardo. Let's see. Robert Picardo. Sorry.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad he's back.
But is it worth it? That's the question. At what cost? At what cost, DT?
Everybody's soul has a price, my man.
Okay.
Hey, look, I'm actually the person I am actually kind of interested to see more of is Tig Notaro's Jet Reno, because she, to me, was sorely underused in Discovery. She was the funniest one in the crew. Now, granted, she's a comedian.
Yeah.
But she actually had funny lines, which a lot of the other crew did not.
Yeah.
Even the humor stuff was like, eh.
What
like her roasting Stamets was fucking gold.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that. I mean, like I said, bad things can have good moments.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so Robert Picardo was not in Lower Decks, but yes, he was in Prodigy. Wow, in like 17 episodes. Wow, Jesus, that's a lot. And he was also in 2 episodes of The Orville, just FYI. So,
as Alara's father.
Yeah. And there it is.
And he faced off against John Billingsley in an episode.
That's right.
Of The Orville.
Yeah. So we had Voyager.
And I believe his wife was the first ever Vorta.
No way. Was that really her?
I think so.
Oh, cool. We never saw her again in Deep Space Nine.
Or that little energy trick that the Vorta
the writers, that was an inconvenient writing thing that they
how about the Vorta from the Search, who was a real dick to the founders? Yeah, they kind of squashed that stuff down.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I kind of preferred it the Weasley Vorta.
I did too. Those were the drones. You know, the Vorta were basically the drones, and the Jem'Hadar were the worker bees. It was a perfect hive thing, and the changelings were the hive mind. They were the queen. You know, yeah. I'm fine with that. It was a very good structure. It made sense. It worked out very well as a hierarchical structure.
Yeah, you have your race of, you know, brutal killing machines, your race of sinister middle management, sycophantic, sinister, and conniving middle management.
Yeah, that are the epitome of the Dunning-Kruger effect. So, as you can tell, the last few trailers have not been very well received by the public. We're coming up on, got a little bit of time left here. So this really last trailer,
like cadet uniforms, they're so gray and bland. It's like they walked through West Point,
right?
In the winter, West Point is gray across the board. The cadets have that gray uniform, which is on parade. It's a sharp-looking uniform, but it's very gray, and in the winter, it's very gray.
Yeah,
the buildings are gray. There's no leaves on the trees. It's gray everything.
I mean, just point out any old university in the Northeast, and yeah, that's it right there. That's why I went to USC.
Except for the military academies have uniforms.
Yeah, the uniforms just added on to it. Yeah.
No,
I find them snazzy though. I like those coats and everything.
Sure.
The color, I mean, maybe just throw a splash of red in there somewhere, maybe. Or oh no, that's the Marines. Don't want to do that. Sorry, just throw a splash somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, this was. Go ahead.
Kind of looks like that's a Kelpian in the background there. Left side all the way over.
Oh yeah, there.
Kind of lurchy.
There's our 3-week-old hologram right here.
And then there's the dude who. Oh, he's the guy who flies Star Tours.
Why do they have Paul Rubens in here? He's dead.
No, I actually think aren't those like the little worker drones that like pop out of like Discovery to repair?
I mean, were they the drones from the 22nd century or the 23rd century, or are these the drones from the 31st century?
They didn't get started all the way back in the 23rd century, but whatever.
Ugh.
They're like little worker drones that pop out of the side of the ship, kind of like R2-D2 and Phantom Menace.
Yeah,
work on repairing the outside of the ship in flight.
Well, this trailer came out a week ago, and this was their last attempt to try to really whet the public's appetite. And we're definitely going to be reading some of the comments. So here we go. I'm going to crank it up. It's cranked up. Here we go.
At Starfleet Academy, you will learn the skills that shaped our greatest officers. Officers who went on to become legendary.
A few courageous people began to realize they could make a difference.
Not to conquer you with weapons, but to coexist and learn. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Risk is our business. That's what the Starship is all about.
The true test of a warrior is not without, it is within.
In life, we can only look forward. We have to be torchbearers.
We have no idea of the dangers we're going to face.
But I'm here to remind you of the power of possibility. The past is written, but the future is left for us to write.
Whatever challenges came before today led you to this moment. And now you decide if they define you.
So Worf being in there every single other one was a captain too. Just remember that.
I know. Yes, you're right.
And Worf was a captain by the end of Picard. He had been captain of the Enterprise E.
Supposedly. I mean, it's not explicitly stated. But yes. It's implied because everyone wants it to be, and Terry Metalis kind of alluded to it. And Worf, when they say, besides, we can't use the Enterprise E, and they all look to Worf, and he goes, "Oh, that was not my fault." Okay. I mean, good. It was a good joke. It was a good meta joke, alluding to that. I by the way, enjoyable. I like that a lot. They had to use the Patrick Stewart quote from Kurtzman Trek, though, didn't they? That means nothing. I mean, it means something, but they had to use. Are you? Oh, I lost you. You there, DT? Oh man. Maybe I'll go off camera here too. Make the bandwidth a little less. You doing there, DT? Oh, okay. Well, why don't we... I'm going to remove you. Why don't you jump out and pop right back in, DT? And we'll see if he comes back. So my big issue here was they had all the different Picard quotes Picard speeches to pull from TNG. They could have used a few from the movies, but no, they had to use Picard from Star Trek Picard in the shittiest season ever, season 2, when he's talking to Renee Picard, trying to pep talk her right before her mission to Europa. Like, what the frack? Like, they had to use that one. They didn't want to pay for the other Picard stuff. Like, I bet it costs money in some form or another for Kurtzman to have to do that. But
so that's where they cheaped out on Jean-Luc Picard?
I guess. I don't know. I mean, the model doesn't make sense the way I describe it. So, disregard that comment. But this reeks of desperation at this point. They're really just trying to say, hey, remember Star Trek? This is Star Trek. Remember Cisco? Remember the Cisco? This is the Cisco. Maybe he's here. Remember Worf? Here's this is like Worf. This is that. This is that. I texted this to you and I said this reeked of desperation. I was not the only one who had that impression either.
Well, I liked the captains. I mean, it's cool, but I mean that I just like hearing their voices again.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So that first look teaser that we talked about with the likes of 9,000.
Yep.
Had 702,000 views. Didn't even break 1 million. It only has 9,000 likes to it. This one came out a week ago. Has 79,000 views. So 10%, although it's only been a week, but only 10% of views from the teaser trailer. And it's got 1.4 thousand likes.
I remember how afraid of Picard season 3 you were.
I was terrified. I literally told you we could go back, check the tape, but I don't know how possible that is. It'd take forever. But I texted you once we were done reviewing Picard season 2. I was so frustrated. I just said, if they do come out, it would already been announced they were coming out with 3, and they had already said that they were bringing back the entire TNG cast. Now it's just like, this just doesn't, I can't put myself through this again. Like, because I liked the first episode of season 2. I'm like, oh, it looks like they figured this out. Like, they figured out the problem. They got it back on track. And I think I was cautious. It was a cautious A- or cautious B+.
Yeah, you were cautiously optimistic.
And then I said, no, I'm not going to do Picard 3. I'm just not. And you're going to have, I mean, if you want to watch it, that's fine, but I can't. And you're like, fair enough. And then I started hearing rumblings that it might actually be good.
Well, you just and you watched it and you were like, oh my God, you got to watch it.
I did. I watched it before you did. And I said, wait till the end. You're going to cry. And that was when they brought the First Contact theme out. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah. So, let's check the comments, shall we?
We could.
I'm surprised the comment section is still on. They freaking turned Star Trek into Disney Star Wars. 1,000 years forward and nothing new exists. Genius writing. I gotta give it to him on that one. All right, let's just move forward. R.I.P. Star Trek. The Federation couldn't defeat Kurtzman and his soulless ghouls.
I like that. Ghouls. That's even better. To blandly go where others have boldly. Red alert. Star Trek has finally found its acolyte franchise killer.
Oh, that's bad. That's so bad. Just go quietly into the night and let us watch TNG reruns. Would have been better if they said, just go quietly into the night and die already.
Wow, hold on. Go back up to the one at the very top right here.
This one?
That is a harsh.
Old Trek explored external problems through professional adults. New Trek explores internal problems through unstable personalities. Yeah, Paramount. Heck yeah, that is something our audience can relate to. That's
harsh.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. It's true,
man,
too.
You need to send burn cream to somebody.
Oh, let me read that again. Old Trek explored external problems through professional adults. New Trek explores internal problems through unstable personalities. Is that not the truth? How many times did we see Michael Burnham cry? How many times did we see Tilly panic? How many times did we see Stamets it? I don't know. I mean, like a lot. And then, I mean, let's talk about Ortegas, whom I detest. She should have been reprimanded 10 times over with the way she acted to her superiors.
Fair.
And then, well, Dr. Mbega, they assassinated his integrity, which was terrible. He should have been.
It almost makes you wonder how he ended up working for McCoy later on under Kirk. I guess
Seriously.
you know why.
Oh, and they're bringing in McCoy next season, by the way. You know that?
McCoy and Sulu are supposed to show up not next season, in the very last episode of season 5. The final episode.
I heard that the whole purpose of them is to try to bridge the gap, and they want to remake, if they can, they want to basically remake the original series.
Well, yeah, I know that there's a plan for whatever year 1 with Kirk was an idea kicked around.
I forgot that my camera was off. Anyway,
yes. Any more when you want to get any more of these comments before we?
I hope this doesn't live long and prosper.
Yeah.
I will be skipping this. Okay. Oh, here we go. Good writing. Who needs that? We got CGI. Paramount, probably. And the required, it's dead, Jim. There you go. That was good. Yeah. Oh, Star Trek Panderverse. you don't know the Panderverse.
Here's another harsh burn right down there under the flop.
Flop incoming?
No, next one down.
Bringing in the old captains at the end just shows how far Star Trek has fallen off. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's a mark of desperation. Is this the one you meant? The very last one?
No, I was the old captain's one, but the one underneath it's also pretty harsh.
Paramount's continuing mission to affirm with each new trailer that Star Trek ended in 2005. Wow. I never go to the comments, by the way. I never go to the comments. This tells me I should start going to the comments. I looked at the comments, Ray. Let's do a couple more. And then we'll call it a night. Let's see. Their 5-year mission to seek out the modern audience. Okay.
Oh.
Safe Space 9. Oh my God. Is there another one here? So your plan to save this turd is member berries? May the odds be ever in your favor. Yeah, that's good for them. Yeah, did I miss one?
Yeah, the thumbnail looks off. It's giving a lighthearted Friends vibe, like there might be a prom episode.
Okay, last one. All right, last one. Dawson's Fleet.
Oh, one more at the very bottom.
Surprised they didn't say live, laugh, love. Okay.
You guys are geniuses. Thank you for that.
So good. I think that might be the title. Dawson's Fleet, the subtitle of this episode. Previewing Starfleet Academy, Dawson's Fleet. That won't work. It's too wordy. All right. So be honest. I've already said this. I'm not watching this. DT, what are you gonna do? And I'm not caring if you are or not, but just for the audience's sake, I'm not going to judge you.
I'm going to start it. We'll see if I finish it.
Yeah. I've heard the first 2 episodes are very boring. They do a whole lot of world building.
Oh, gee. They do a lot of world building?
Yeah. And then episode 4.
They'd have almost like 59 years worth of world building to build off of.
You would think.
And I get it. Every corner of the universe has to develop its own little niche so you can understand where it fits in the bigger world. But, I mean, isn't the first episode supposed to actually be long? Like a pilot episode? I heard that it was going to be like 75 minutes. Oh, but the name of the episode is Kids These Days. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes. That is the episode. Hey there, fellow children.
Just, what was it? What is it? Greetings, fellow kids. Or
yeah, greetings, fellow kids. Yeah. It doesn't give a time for how long the first episode's going to be, but the first 2 episodes are premiering tomorrow. So, yeah. So you're going to give it a shot. I would be eager to hear what your report card would be. We don't necessarily need to talk about it as a subject, but just, just to give an update to everyone.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And then we'll see, because we've got this season of Starfleet Academy. Then we got season 4 of Strange New Worlds, then season 2 of Starfleet Academy, and then a truncated season 5 of Strange New Worlds, which is like 6 episodes long. And I think season 4 is going to be truncated as well to kind of spread the episodes between season 4 and 5, like make it 8 and 6 or something like that to do something.
Star Trek Cheapskate 9.
Nothing's better than Dawson's. Well, hold on. It's because the final season is truncated because Kurtzman asked for more money and Paramount said no. You need to
I knew that, but I didn't think season 4 was being cut short.
I'm not sure. I think it is. I just don't know. I mean, it would make sense in order to make, but I could be wrong. It could still be just 10 seasons, 10 episodes. But yeah. So that's where we are. We actually find the roasting of Star Trek to be more entertaining than the actual Star Trek itself.
No, that's not correct. We very much love Star Trek.
Well, let me bring up this point, and then we can think about it real fast. So there was a recent interview with Leslie Headland, the head writer and showrunner of The Acolyte for Star Wars. Ugh. And she was talking about how the show was just lambasted online by commentators. And and I think this is a true observation that she made, despite what terrible product she had. She said it's gotten to the point where the true money is in talking about the product rather than consuming the product, where more people are willing to talk or watch people that comment on a TV show or a movie rather than actually watch the movie or TV show. And that's a whole new ball game in this world. Like,
I'm not going to lie. I listen to sports radio pretty much regularly, so I guess that makes sense. The problem is like stuff like that's been on for 40, 50 years, people talking sports and whatnot, but it never affected going to see the game.
But the game's unpredictable. This is scripted.
There's plenty of conspiracy theorists out there.
I know. Like,
Patriots back.
Did you see the latest San Francisco Giants conspiracy theory? They are the most
team, the Giants.
I'm sorry, the 49ers. The 49ers theory conspiracy. Sorry. They are the most damaged team in the league for the last 10 years, and they've had the most injuries consistently. And it's just very random that it happens, but every year.
The most damaged team is clearly either the Cleveland Browns or the New York Jets. That's it. Let's not lie.
Injury-wise, statistically wise, injuries.
Injury makes sense.
But here's the theory. There is a power plant right next door to the practice complex for the Niners. And we're talking about exposure to electrical fields that are about 8 times more than what is typically recommended. And that electrical field can actually break down the collagen bond. I'm not saying this correctly. The collagen in the cells that break down bond pairings, which allows someone to become more brittle and more susceptible to injury.
Oh, that's a pretty sweet theory.
I know, right? It's just crazy enough to be real. Like, that's my favorite kind of conspiracy theory. Yes, I know. Going back, there are theories that.
You want to know what the latest conspiracy theory is up here?
What's that?
The Pats weren't able to win without Brady, but now that the statue is out front, the first year the statue is out front of Gillette,
he's back.
Is that Brady's helping support? That one came out. That was gorgeous. It's ridiculous, but I thought it was funny.
Protect that statue at all costs now. Like, it's true. It's true. Oh, goodness. Anyway, what was my point? Oh, commentary. There's more money and there's more watchers for commentary than there is for actual product itself in Hollywood. And that's interesting. Like, and I mean, I can only anecdotally say that I am more likely to watch commentary about the product than I am actually the product. Like, I did that with The Acolyte. I did that with The Last of Us, because I knew how that was going to end, because the controversy with the second video game was just too prevalent. And they decided to follow that path.
I want to watch the movie. Now, once I have seen the movie or TV show, I will consume some stuff. You know, because sometimes it's like, feels like there's some missed opportunities for me at times. And someone, watching them, like, it almost validates some of my feelings. And other times I'm like, man, you guys got this completely wrong. That was a great movie, or that was an excellent episode, or why did you like that? That it was absolutely atrocious.
Yeah. No, it's true. I mean, yeah. So I don't know. It's an interesting world we're in. Star Trek, the jury's out on this, but it doesn't look like it's getting better. And
please take that picture down. It's making me nauseous.
Let's see. How about that one? Is that better?
It's better.
There we go. Pretty.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's wearing fingertip things. Is that going to play into something? It looks like it confines the first joint on each finger.
Maybe it helps him pick his nose.
That Total Recall, anyone? Ouch.
There's got to be a better picture.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, that's good. That's better.
We'll go with that. So
he's quietly saying, "Who farted?"
Yeah. Yeah, right. So that being said, DT, had some fun. I hope you enjoy. Don't hurt yourself while doing this. And we'll be back next week, and we'll talk about what your first impressions were, and then just kind of go from there. So
sure.
All right, cool. Anything else?
No. And all kidding aside, guys, and we had some legitimate concerns. I am going to try to give it a shot. I want people to know that. I mean, maybe it'll surprise me. I hope it does, because to a degree, I do think that I think they're overdoing a few things here, but we'll see.
We definitely shall. That's for sure. All right. So on that note, until next time, you guys keep dreaming. We'll keep working. We're those sci-fi guys. I'm P.S. McKay. So long, everybody.
And I'm DT Calfman, and from up here on the high ground, the future is bright.
Mack's got a pen that can warp the stars. DT's got stories from cavalry scars. One writes the worlds where the heroes fly, the other roll tanks under desert sky. From sandbox sports to the final frontier, two kids with dreams and a six-pack of beer. Different roads, same old spark. Talking Trek till the streetlights spark. We read those sci-fi guys riding warp speed waves. Mack and DT Calfman lighting up the airwaves. Blasters of books, we're geek to the core. Laughing through the lore on those sci-fi guys. Mack spins a tale about a rogue AI. DT counters with, man, I drove that guy. From doom to doom, we argue the stakes while the coffee gets cold and the pizza box breaks. Childhood pals in a grown-up fight for the best damn death scene on a Friday night. Pixels or pages, we're never done. Two working stiffs chasing alien sun. We're in those sci-fi guys riding warp speed waves. Mack and DT Calfman hours, just regular days, but we'll save the galaxy in our own ways. Mack's drafting novels in the dead of night. DT's got tank tracks, turns them into light. Together we're louder than a hyperdrive scream. Two regular dudes living the sci-fi dream. Yeah, we're with those sci-fi guys riding warp speed waves. Mack and DT coming lighting up the airwaves. From the sandbox to the stars, we'll never say die. Tune in, geek out, those sci-fi guys.
Blade Runners or replicants? Bring the Bourbon Rider boys, gonna get real.